Tech burglar Nami is the navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates and one of the senior officers of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. She is the third member of the crew and the second to join, doing so during the Orange Town arc. She is the adoptive sister of Nejiko after the two were orphaned and taken in by Belmir. Nami was one of the first people to join the Straw Hat Pirates. As the navigator, she keeps them on course towards their next adventure. And as an intelligent, no-nonsense lady, she keeps the rest of the crew in line. If you love Nami, you might want to know more about her. There's a lot to learn, so let's get started. What are some things you didn't know about Nami? You know the bracelet that she starts wearing after she leaves her hometown. Oda confirmed that she got that bracelet from her sister Nejiko. This sweet detail is one of the things that makes Nami's character so special. But she might not have existed at all. Why? Before Oda created Nami, he created two similar characters named Silk and Anne who might have taken her spot. Before I tell you more facts about Nami, please slap that like button and press the subscribe button and turn on all post notifications. Now let's begin. 3. There was some foreshadowing involving her outfits. While shopping in Loga Town, Nami tries on several outfits. These outfits weren't chosen just for the sake of fashion. Instead, they foreshadow characters who will be showing up later. One of her outfits is nearly identical to the one that Robin will wear in the Arabasta arc. Meanwhile, another outfit looks a lot like the prototype for Boa Hancock's outfit. 4. Why does she pose like a model in her wanted poster? Nami's wanted poster isn't just a random snapshot, she's posed like a model. A fan asked Oda about the circumstances that led to her second photo. Here's what he had to say. Here's pretty much what happened. Photographer. I'm a photographer from so-and-so magazine. Lies. Wow, you're gorgeous. Could you possibly strike a pose for us to use on the cover of one of our magazines? Nami. Oh fine if you insist. Make sure I look cute, something like that. 5. In another world, she'd be a Swedish childcare worker. Nami's role as a pirate ship navigator seems perfect for her. But what might she have done in an alternate universe where pirating wasn't an option? According to Oda, she'd be a childcare worker. While Nami isn't always the most nurturing person, she does have a soft spot for little kids. Oda also talked about where she'd be from if she lived in the real world. He chose Sweden. He didn't explain why, but it's still a fun detail to know. 6. She has a hypothetical devil fruit. Nami doesn't have a devil fruit, but Oda has an idea of which one would best suit her. He chose the Rumble fruit, a Logia-type fruit that is best known for being used by Enel. This fruit lets the user control, create, and transform into lightning. It's an exceptionally strong devil fruit that is said to be nearly invincible. Oda said that if she combined this ability with her weather powers, then she would be a true weather lady. Now no one can stop her anymore except Luffy. 7. Her birthday is a pun. Nami's birthday, July 3rd, wasn't just chosen at random. It's based on a numerical pun. In Japanese, 7 to 3 can be derived from Nami. Many other characters' birthdays involve similar puns. Oda replied and said this is a lazy choice, but said that fans were just going to have to deal with it. Happy birthday, was that too lazy of me? Everyone who thinks so, raise your hand. Whoa, that's about 1 million. But that's what they are now. Don't give me any crap for it. Wow, Oda really knows how to reply to his fans. 8. She has the third highest IQ in all of One Piece. Most fans of One Piece know that Nami is smart. She displays her intelligence all the time with her incredible navigation skills. But did you know that according to her creator, she has the third highest IQ in the series? Oda doesn't give her an exact number, but he did say that her IQ ranks third. Who is smarter than her? Ben Beckman and Captain Kuro. 9. Oda drew her as an older adult. What would Nami look like as an older adult? When a fan asked, Oda delivered, with drawings of Nami at ages 40 and 60. In one version, she's led a happier life and has aged gracefully. In another version, something has gone wrong and she looks much more weathered. 10. She truly despises Caesar Clown. When Nami talks about Caesar Clown, she uses the harshest language that she possibly can to express how much she loathes him, while some fans think that her harshness is a result of Robin's attitude rubbing off on her. Oda wants us to remember that she has a good reason for feeling this way. Oda said, "Please remember what happened on Punk Hazard. Caesar fed the children stimulants, called his subordinates guinea pigs, and dedicates his whole life to creating a weapon of genocide. He truly is a man where it would be better off if he was dead. Even though Nami is only kind to those in need, women and children, I truly think she hates Caesar from the bottom of her heart. There might be more to it than that. When Nami was a child, she was exhorted and threatened by the Arlong pirates, and her adoptive mother was annihilated. It took her a long time to trust any pirate after that. It stands to reason that she'd be even more likely than the average person to be repulsed by anyone who harms those who can't fight back. 11. She might have wielded a battle axe. Nami usually fights with her fists, or with the weather-based powers she acquires later in the series, but Oda had another idea for her fighting style that didn't make the final cut. At first, he wanted her to use a battle axe. Is this a missed opportunity, or is her fighting style fine the way it is? Well, for me, it's not. It would be exciting seeing Nami decapitating her enemies. 12. She advertised cup noodles. Would you ever have expected Nami to advertise Nissin cup noodles? In a 30-second ad for Nissin Hungry Days cheese curry cup noodles, Nami's backstory is turned into a slice-of-life story. In it, she's working hard to try and become a navigator, but her struggles revolve around keeping up with schoolwork and a part-time job. Her boss is, of course, Arlong. Luffy tries to make her feel better by giving her cup noodles. 13. The value of her happiness punch has gone up. One of Nami's joke moves is called Happiness Punch, or Shiawase Punch. This involves showing her naked body, which is apparently about as powerful as a punch to those who see it. Ever the businesswoman, Nami decided to charge 100,000 berries to anyone who gets to witness it. A fan asked Oda if the price has gone up since Nami's body developed after the time skip. He confirmed that it had increased to 300,000 berries. I know some of you watching this video would pay to see her happiness punch. Don't get me wrong here, or call me a pervert in the comment section, but I would pay a double to see Robin's happiness punch. 14. She's one of the only people allowed to touch Luffy's hat. Luffy's straw hat is one of his most valuable treasures. He's almost always wearing it, and if he isn't wearing it, he keeps it close at hand. If it gets lost, retrieving it is one of his highest priorities. It's kind of hard to imagine him letting anyone else wear it, and for the most part, he doesn't. But Nami is often seen wearing his hat. From the emotional moment when he promised to help to her random moments where she wears his hat for a full episode, he seems pretty comfortable letting her hold on to his treasure. That shows how powerful their bond is. 15. Nami is the only Straw Hat besides Luffy to invite someone to join the crew as the captain. Deciding who should get invited to join the Straw Hat crew is usually Luffy's responsibility. As a result, most of the other crew members don't invite other people to join. Nami is an exception to this. During the Drum Island arc, Nami asks Chopper if he wants to start traveling with them before Luffy has the chance. Luckily, Luffy is on board with the idea, but it takes a while to convince Chopper. 16. Nami's leadership holds the crew together. While Monkey D. Luffy may be the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates and Roronoa Zoro his first mate, Nami is the de facto mom in charge of the entire crew. Rarely does the first mate or captain truly challenge her when she decrees something. Most of the time they complain and then proceed to follow whatever order Nami has given, which works well for the lazy leader. Her leadership skills keep the crew on their path and away from their ruin. She is the navigator of the ship, capable of sailing them through weather and locations that would sink others without skills. Nami manages the crew's money and allowances so that they don't spend everything each time they get to port. But her money love is still sort of a tongue-in-cheek moment throughout the series. As the only other cook on the crew besides Sanji, Nami will provide meals for her fellow crew in his absence. All around, the Straw Hats would not function as a family unit without Nami making sure they stay on task and get things cleaned. Is there any fact about Nami that I didn't mention in this video? If there is, please tell me in the comment section. And please kidnap that like button and throw it off a cliff. And please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so